No!
This video is about an RC boat that I 3D printed, which lost radio signal and drove itself off into the sunset. Enjoy! The story actually begins with the sad fate of this RC airplane. Now that I had the electronics for the build, I got into SolidWorks and took my best guess at a planing hole, and then designed a motor mount, a servo mount, and some other ancillary things to house my electronics. The plan was to print it out of ABS, but before I did that, I did some advanced modeling techniques to make sure the design was good. You can see here. At that point, I started printing the pieces. Here it is on my Creality Ender 5 Plus, and with the motor bolted up plus speed control, and now battery, servo, outdrive, prop all attached. I made the ABS slurry by mixing in some failed prints with acetone and then painting it onto the surfaces that these pieces needed to attach, and left it overnight. Once the acetone evaporated, it was actually really strong. This is the initial test run, and we snuck into this little pond reservoir area by my house. Also, this boat has no reverse, so if something happens, I can't pull out. Oh. Everything was working really well. Actually, the steering, everything worked well. The only issue is I think the prop was undersized, or I don't know, my advanced CAD modeling techniques must have missed some sort of critical design error that caused cavitation, because the boat wouldn't get up on plane. However, it did drive and function normally. It just wouldn't get up on plane with the size prop I had on there. Oh, see, look what we got. Now, this is the original 2-blade prop that I bought off Amazon, and here is the much larger 3-blade prop I also bought off Amazon. And this test is in a saltwater bay which connects to the ocean, running the larger prop, so I think you'll see the difference soon. Land ho!
It's going fast, yeah.
With the larger prop, the boat's able to get up on plane, and once you're up on plane, all of a sudden the friction and all of the drag reduces a lot, so you've got tons of extra speed and power, and you can go as fast as you really want to go. And I was pleased to see that this iteration matched my initial CAD simulations much better, and I was having a blast. It was really fun to drive. So the boat's running on 6S LiPo, which is a lot of power, and it's again got a big old brushless plane motor turning a big old prop, so it's really way more power than this little hole can use. So I think soon I'm going to make some little trim tabs for it to help keep it more stable at high speeds. I also noticed it was running bow down a lot of the time, meaning the bow is too far into the water, and that causes over steering. It kind of gives really sensitive steering. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh shoot. No.
See ya. Well, that's what happens when you use non-waterproof electronics. So when I lost radio communication, it just defaulted to 50% throttle. And unfortunately, on a boat, 50% throttle is 50% throttle. But on like an RC car, that's stopped. So it just kept going. And I'm feeling like, why isn't it responding? And I'm in half disbelief, and I'm in half awe, because I'm like, dude, I built that thing. It still looks pretty sweet. And you can't really hear it on camera, but it definitely ran aground at this point, and you could hear it like making all of those sweet like wee sounds. Hoo-hoo! The water was cold, but I was really nervous that the boat was like gonna catch on fire, or I don't know, someone was gonna try to grab it and have no idea how to turn it off. So one successful recovery later, and I had my pile of parts back to terrorize the bay another day. I had a lot of fun making this project, and if you guys want to see more projects like this, throw me a like or let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I've got a bunch more projects in the cooker, so check my channel out for stuff like the Harley turbocharger build, which the next video in that series is coming out soon. See you guys there.